Hello, welcome back. I'm John, old YouTuber. Still got power on the camcorder, so let's read a bit more. It's 4:30. That's Medford City in Oregon. I'm a little close to Copenhagen in Denmark. If I should travel to Oregon, this train mountain railroads close to Clamors Falls. I can fly to like Copenhagen, San Francisco, and there's a local flight from San Francisco to Medford, San Francisco International Airport to Medford in Oregon. That's not so far away from Clamor Falls City. So that's 12 pages, so let's read this, then I'm finished for today. Then the camcorder will charge 24 hours tomorrow, and I'm making a lot of English vlog video. So if anyone would like to know who I am and how my life is, they can go watch this. So this video is mostly about, I try to read all this documents on the Wikipedia, but I used to record few minutes. Sometimes I record few minutes and talking, but not always.
Medford, Oregon. Medford, Oregon city and county seat clockwise, from top, aerial image of Medford, City Hall, the Medford Carnegie Library, Fogo Plaza, and Bear Creek Park. Clockwise, from top, aerial image of Medford City Hall, the Medford Carnegie Library, Fogo Plaza, and Bear Creek Park. Official seal of Medford, Oregon. Seal motto: Heart of the Road. Location of Medford in Jackson County and the state of Oregon. Location of Medford in Jackson County and the state of Oregon. Medford, Oregon is located in the United States. Medford, Oregon. Medford, Oregon. Location in the United States. Coordinates: 42°1955 and 122°5143 W. Coordinates: 42°1955 and 122°5143. Country: United States. State: Oregon. Medford is a city in and the county seat of Jackson County, Oregon, in the United States. 3. As of the 2020 United States Census on the 1st of April, 2020, the city had a total population of 85,824 and a metropolitan area population of 223,259, making the Medford MSA the fourth largest metro area in Oregon. The city was named in 1883 by David Loring, civil engineer and right-of-way agent for the Oregon and California Railroad, after Medford, Massachusetts, which was near Loring's hometown of Concord, Massachusetts. Medford is near the middle ford of Bear Creek. 5. History. In 1883, a group of railroad surveyors headed by S.L. Dawson and David Loring arrived in Rock Point, near present-day Gold Hill. 6. They were charged with finding the best route through Rogue Valley for the Oregon and California Railroad. Citizens of neighboring Jacksonville hoped that it would pass between their town and Hanley Butte, near the present-day Clare Hanley Arboretum. Such a move would have all but guaranteed prosperous growth for Jacksonville, but Dawson decided instead to stake the railroad closer to Bear Creek. 7. The response from Jacksonville was mixed. 8. But the decision was final. By November 1883, a depot site had been chosen and a surveying team led by Charles J. Howard was hard at work platting the new town. They completed their work in early December 1883, laying out 82 blocks for development. 9. James Sullivan Howard, a merchant and surveyor, 10. Claimed to have built the town's first building in January 1884. 11. Thou blacksmith Emil Peel was advertising for business at the Central Depot in the middle of December 1883. 12. Others point out farms of town founders Iredell Judson Phipps and Charles Wesley Broback, which were present before the town was platted. 11. Regardless, on the 6th of February 1884, less than a month after it was built, J.S. Howard's store became Medford's first post office, with Howard serving as postmaster. The establishment of the post office led to the incorporation of Medford as a town by the Oregon Legislative Assembly on February 24, 1885, 13, and again as a city in 1905. Howard held the position of postmaster for Medford's first 10 years, and again held the post upon his death on the 13th of November, 1919. 14. The beginning of the 20th century was a transitional period. 4th area. Medford built a new steel bridge over Bear Creek to replace an earlier one which washed away 3 years before. Without a bridge, those wanting to cross had to ford the stream, typically using a horse-drawn wagon. The first automobile did not arrive in Medford until 1903. 15. Pharmacist George H. Haskins had opened a drugstore just after the town was platted, and in County Jackson Government Mayor Randy Sparacino, City Manager Brian Stefan. Area 1. City and county seat 27.73 square mi, 71.81 square kilometers. Land 27.71 square mi, 71.78 square kilometers. Water 0.01 square mi, 0.03 square kilometer. Elevation 1,382 foot, 421 m. Population 2020. 2. City and county seat 85,824 rank US, 425th density 3,096.66 square mi, 1,195.61 kilometer 2, urban 154,081, US, 213th, metro 223,259, US, 206th, time zone UTC 8, PSD, summer, DST, UTC 7, PDT, zip codes 97501, 97504, area codes 541, 458, FIPS code 41-47000, website emedfordoregon.gov. 1903 he allowed the Medford Library Association to open as Mal Library in that store. 5 years later the library moved to Medford's new City Hall. In another 4 years, Andrew Carnegie's donation allowed a dedicated library to be built. Construction on the Medford Carnegie Library was completed in 1912. 16. 17. In 1927, Medford took the title of county seat of Jackson County away from nearby Jacksonville. 5. 18. Between World War II and the 1960s, Medford had a reputation as a sundown town where African Americans and other non-whites were not allowed to live or stay at night. 19. In 1967, 20, Interstate 5 was completed immediately adjacent to downtown Medford to replace the Oregon Pacific Highway. It has been blamed for the decline of small businesses in downtown Medford since its completion. 20. But nevertheless remains an important route for commuters wishing to travel across the city. In fact, a study completed in 1999 found that 45% of vehicles entering I-5 from North Medford heading south exited in South Medford, just 3 miles, 5 kilometers, away. 21. The high volume of traffic on Interstate 5 led to the completion of a new North Medford interchange in 2006. The project, which cost about $36 million, improved traffic flow between I-5 and Crater Lake Highway. 22. Further traffic problems identified in South Medford prompted the construction of another new interchange, costing $72 million. The project began in 2006 and was completed in 2010. 23, 24, 25. Since the 1990s, Medford has dedicated an appreciable amount of resources to urban renewal in an attempt to revitalize the downtown area. 26. Several old buildings have been restored, including the Criterion Ginger Rogers Theatre and the Prohibition-era Kulinoff Warehouse, now operating as Palette Wine Company, an urban winery. Streets have been realigned, new sidewalks, traffic signals, and bicycle lanes were installed, and 2 new parking garages have been built. Downtown Medford also received a new library building to replace the historic Medford Carnegie Library and now boasts satellite campuses for both Rogue Community College and Southern Oregon University. 27. Economic problems in 2008 and 2009 put a hold on the Commons project, a collaboration between the City of Medford and Lithia Motors. 28. The project, one of the largest undertaken in downtown in recent years, aims to provide more parking, recreation, and commerce to the area. Before the work stopped, the Greyhound bus depot was moved and $850,000 was spent replacing water lines. The Commons is anchored by the new corporate headquarters of Lithia Motors, Incorporated, NYSE, LAD. Included in the Commons are 2 public park blocks slated to be informal public gathering areas as well as an area for special events such as the farmers market. Groundbreaking for the project was the 22nd of April, 2011, with a Phase 1 completion date of 2012. 28, 29. Geography. Medford is located approximately 27 miles, 43 kilometers, north of the Northern California border. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 25.74 square miles, 66.67 square kilometers, of which 25.73 square miles, 66.64 square kilometers, is land and 0.01 square miles, 0.03 square kilometer, is water. 30. An aerial image of Medford. Medford is situated in the remains of ancient volcanic flow areas as demonstrated by the upper and lower Table Rock lava formations and nearby Mount McLaughlin and Crater Lake, which is the remains of Mount Mazamar. 31. 32. Climate. Welcome sign near the north end of Medford. Medford sits in a rain shadow between the Cascade Range and Siskiyou Mountains called the Rogue Valley. As such, most of the rain associated with Pacific Northwest and Oregon in particular skips Medford, making it drier and sunnier than the Willamette Valley. Medford's climate is considerably warmer, both in summer and winter, than its latitude would suggest, with a Mediterranean climate, Köppen CSA. Summers are akin to eastern Oregon and winters resemble the coast. Here, summer sees an average of 57 afternoons over 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 32.2 degrees Celsius and 11 afternoons over 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 37.8 degrees C. 33. In August 1981, the high temperature reached over 110 degrees Fahrenheit or 43.3 degrees C for 4 consecutive days. 34, with 2 days reaching 114 degrees Fahrenheit or 45.6 degrees C. 35, freezing temperatures occur on 69 mornings during an average year, and in some years there may be a day or two where the high stays at or below freezing. The average window for freezing temperatures is October 23 through April 23. 33. The city is located in USDA Hardiness Zone 8. 36. Medford also experiences temperature inversions in the winter which during its lumber mill days produced fog so thick that visibility could be reduced to less than 5 feet. These inversions can last for weeks, Some suggest this because the metropolitan area has one of the lowest average wind speeds of all American metropolitan areas. The heavy fog returns nearly every winter with the inversions lowering air quality for several months without relief. 37. 38. Medford residents experience snowfall during the winter that, due to the weather shadow effect, averages 3.6 inches or 0.09 meters and melts fairly quickly. In the past, the city has seen seasonal snowfall totals reach 31 inches or 0.79 meters in 1955-1956. 39. That season was also the wettest rain year with a total of 33.41 inches, 848.6 millimeters. This immediately followed the driest rain year since records started in 1911 from July 1954 to June 1955 when only 9.28 inches, 235.7 millimeters, was recorded. By far the wettest month has been December 1964 with 12.72 inches, 323.1 millimeters. No other month has had more than 10 inches or 254 millimeters. The wettest day on record has been December 2, 1962 with 3.30 inches, 83.8 millimeters. The lowest recorded temperature in Medford was 10 degrees F, 23 degrees C, on the 13th of December, 1919, and the highest recorded temperature was 115 degrees Fahrenheit, 46 degrees Celsius, on the 20th of July, 1946, and the 28th of June, 2021. 33, 40, 41. There is significantly more diurnal temperature variation in summer than in winter, with the difference between December high and low average air temperatures being only 13.2 degrees Fahrenheit, 7.3 degrees Celsius, but the difference between August high and low average temperatures is 33.9 degrees F, 18.8 degrees Celsius. Climate data for Medford, Oregon. Rogue Valley International Medford Airport, 1991, 2020 normals, extremes 1911 present Mvjan Feb Maraparamejan Julag Spoktnov Disi record high degree F, degree C, 71, 22, 79, 26, 86, 30, 96, 36, 103, 39, 115, 46, 115, 46, 114, 46, 110, 43, 99, 37, 82, 28, 72, 22, 115, 46, mean maximum degree F, degree C, 61.8, 16.6, 67.1, 19.5, 75.4, 24.1, 84.0, 28.9, 91.7, 33.2, 100.0, 37.8, 104.4, 40.2, 104.3, 40.2, 99.2, 37.3, 86.6, 30.3, 68.7, 20.4, 60.1, 15.6, 106.5, 41.4, average I degree F, degree C, 48.2, 9.0, 54.2, 12.3, 59.4, 15.2, 64.6, 18.1, 73.9, 23.3, 81.5, 27.5, 91.6, 33.1, 91.1, 32.8, 84.3, 29.1, 70.1, 21.2, 54.0, 12.2, 46.1, 7.8, 68.3, 20.2, daily mean degree F, degree C, 40.4, 4.7, 44.1, 6.7, 48.3, 9.1, 52.8, 11.6, 60.4, 15.8, 66.